Hello, my name is Celine Zarp. Good hour of day. Today I will be showing you my portfolio, which can be found and accessed through my website, celineshusha.com. When you enter my website, you are greeted with one of my illustrations, heading, something about me, my story, my skill set, what my goals are, what I want to achieve, as well as a downloadable most recent CV and a link towards my Instagram, which has a more gallery view of a lot more of my work. We go into my portfolio. Let me walk you through it. My first piece that I would like to talk about is a digital portrait of one of my favorite singers, Harry Styles. It was done in a Art Nouveau style inspired by Alphonse Mucha. A lot of high detail and a lot of blending for the artwork itself, for the coloring of the artwork itself. I really enjoy doing detailed works. I love detailed line work. I honestly thrive in work that requires a lot of patience and detail. I love doing these types of works. If I were to have it actually presented in a physical portfolio, I would like to print it on at least an A3 or A2 poster, a matte paper with high gloss for flowers around him. So it would be a bit of a difference between the foreground and background and brings a little something extra to the poster. My next piece is a comic, a 4-page comic called The Last Crystal Husk. You can flip through the comic. I made a mock-up of it. And you can have a better experience of actually reading it, because I feel like it's important to read it in this format. It was created to be consumed in this format. And I believe it makes a big difference in the actual experience of the comic. For a physical portfolio, I would obviously have this printed A3 format with good paper that can be flipped through and absorbed the way it was meant to be. My next portfolio piece is a video animation that I had done for Jeff Malta, a student organization on campus. It was done in a vector format, so it is all vector drawings that were first created in Illustrator, and everything was created on separate layers and imported into After Effects as objects, and then animated accordingly. I will scroll you through some of the scenes. This type of style, I believe, works very well for infographics, for companies or organizations, especially educational organizations, that would want to deliver their message in a visual way, because a lot of things are just better explained, better understood through visual communication. And I believe that this style of animation makes a huge impact compared to just a person speaking in front of the camera or posters. And my last piece for the portfolio is actually a piece from my thesis project. It is about character development through the concept of duality by reimagining Peter Pan. I have taken the character of Peter Pan. I have studied his interpretations from when he was first seen in 1902, J.M. Barrie's The Little White Bird, a book created for adults, not for children. He has experienced a huge evolution across his existence. The Peter Pan that most people are familiar with today, which tends to be the Disney's version of Peter Pan, is a very one-sided character. He is often seen as an innocent boy who can fly and he wants to share his adventures with children. He's seen as a hero, as pure fun. But he wasn't written to be that way. He was written as a very morally lacking character. He doesn't know right from wrong. He was too young to understand right from wrong. In the first adaptation, in The Little White Bird, he flew away from home at 7 days old, so he truly never learned societal norms or societal expectations, and therefore he cannot be held to our standards. I explored his development through the lens of duality. So this good and bad, the impact of audience on actor, his representation as a female throughout the years because of female actresses portraying him on stage, all the way up till now, where he's represented by young boys or young men on camera, sometimes even older men, such as in the example of Hook. How has this impacted Peter Pan as a character himself, herself, maybe? And what core values make Pan Pan? This is one of the works that will be featured in my thesis project, just one of many. It is a frame-by-frame animation, and this particular one is representing a different form of Pan, a male but slightly more effeminate Pan, a bit aged up, a Pan that I created with my research of Pan, represents the good version of Pan. It's a short animation, it's meant to be viewed as a GIF. It represents Pan's innocence and Pan's love for children. When the website launches, the audience will be able to view the dual side of this, the other side of this coin, as well as many other parts of his personality, all intertwined, juxtaposed within one structure, within a room, a Victorian style room for children. And along the walls of these rooms, the audience will start to notice references, Peter Pan references, that reference the very beginning to the very end. I chose different parts of it, and every decision that I made while illustrating these rooms was made with semiotic significance in mind. So everything has a reason. Everything is there for a reason. Now, they're going to be animated in a cinematograph style, so parts of the image will be animated and other parts will be still images. They will be given the option to scroll between walls 1 through 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And every time they click on the next wall, they will notice things are changing. It could be something as simple as the candle flickering, shadows moving across the walls. And I hope to make people wonder and question his change and how he changed, and to value the prominence, the importance of story, of narrative, and the difference that it can have on society, on culture, on norms, on ourselves as we grow up, on our personalities. I hope through my dissertation that I can make a small impact on the way that people think, perceive stories and narrative. Thank you for listening. If you'd like to contact me, you can do so through my page. I have my email linked. You can send me a little note. I will reply as soon as I can. And that is it. Thank you.